Hey, what's up, guys? So, I haven't made a video in about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month, and mostly because I haven't been since the last update in Castle Clash. I haven't really been playing as much. I mostly just do Guild Wars now, and barely that. If it's not a Guild Wars day, the only thing I mostly do is just log in, check the events, and then log off. And I quit on my new free-to-play account because I beat HBMT, and just maintaining another account was just too much effort for no reason whatsoever. And then my third Smurf account, which was one of my older accounts, I mostly just retired it. There's really no point to it. It's just extra work, and in these days in Castle Clash, being free to play is completely worthless and useless and just a waste of time. But this is gonna be probably a lengthy video. And I'm not gonna make a series on this because this game is one that I play on my own time, and I like to. This is like a game that I play that's really fun fun for me, and mostly I've tried to do summoning videos, but I don't save my dragon stones. I mostly just do impulsive hiring and stuff like that. If you want to, I'm gonna show some gameplay of it. So these are my all of my units. I have 297 out of 345 space available. You can buy more space. There's options to it, and Bandai also gives us some space. This is my newest legendary unit. I pulled it on the sell banner. I did they had a discounted rotation where the first round was 35, then it went up to 40, then 45, and then you got a free pull. And I got the legendary Cell from it, which was the featured unit. And I also got Cell Junior, which these are S tier Android category units. And then in the previous banner, I forget which banner it was, but I did pull LR Tech Broly, which this is one of the hardest hitting units in the game. He hits for a lot of damage. I don't have any dupes or anything on him. And he goes in Resurrected Warriors. He's a pure Saiyan, which is an amazing category because there's so many units that can go in there. He's also a movie boss, which is also another good category. And he's an absolute monster. I did raise their super attacks. They do some banners, which you can't see anymore because I already pulled on them. But they do, they're called Elder Kai banners, which 25 Dragon Stones gets you 5 Kais. And you can do 4 pulls on it, so 100 Dragon Stones for 20 Kais. For me, it's worth it because I like to scale up all of my units almost immediately. But some people don't like the banners. That Elder Kai banner, I love it. So this is my LR Gohan. And he's very good because of his passive. He gains an extra key for every sphere that he obtains. So when I go into battle, I'm gonna do I'm gonna show you what I'm currently farming right now, but for now I'll just show you this. This is a LR Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, which it has a fusion effect where when your HP is below 50% and starting on the 6th turn, he fuses into Super Vegeta and heals you up to 100% HP, which is pretty strong. And then it changes into a new unit which is stronger. And this is LR Pan. She's a free-to-play LR unit, and her super attack is at 10 out of 20. I have her rainbowed out and everything, but I haven't fed her any Kais yet. And this is Super Saiyan, Great Saiyan 1 and 2, which is Gohan and Videl. And this was the first LR that I had, so I just took it to SA20, which I kind of regret now, but it's whatever. So I'll show you some of my recent units. This is a new unit that I got. They gave us 300 gems, which are in-game. It's not in-game currency, but it's like farmable currency, which you can get. But they gave us 300, so I just took advantage. And I got this Android 18, which she's an S tier unit and she's free to play. So I just got a dupe using I had 149. It cost 200, so I just got her, and then I got another copy. To get a dupe is the hidden potential system, which you need 4 duplicates to fully rainbow out a unit. And the best path to go down is this one. So I just went, and like 99% of the time you go for a crit rate on every unit. I think there's some special units where you go for the combo attack, but 99% you just go for crit rate. So let me show you my recently acquired unit, and then I'll show you some of my teams. So I got MVP Android 17, which is best category leader for Android. So I'm really excited about that. And I took them like this morning. I grinded out some Easy A stages, which is Extreme Z Awakening, where they update old units and make them better. And they give you Grand Kais, which are these things, where the Grand Kai basically is like a skill up. So these ones, I grinded up some stages that gave physical Grand Kais, and I gave them all to Android 17. So I do have the Android 18. There's some other units that I have recently acquired. As you can see, I have this one. I think he's A tier for movie bosses. But really, the teams that I'm currently using right now is my Resurrected Warriors, which I have Turles in here. Call him Turtles. But he's not a Resurrected Warrior, but his skills just so good that I just put him in here just for his passive effect, which all allies keep +3 and attack +40%. Superclass enemies -50%. That's just so good. He gives every unit +3 key with his passive on rotation. He gives +3 key, which is just so powerful. So I stick him in most teams. And this is my movie bosses team, which I'm still working on Super Janemba, which I'm almost done with him. I just need, I think, 3 or 4 stages, and I'll be able to finish him off. And this is a pretty decent, like, I think they're all A or S tier units in this movie bosses team that I have. And this is my Portara team. It's not the best Portara team, but I just like put it together using like S tier, A tier, and B tier units, and it's alright. It's not amazing, but I'm doing with what I have. This is my Pure Saiyans team, which I haven't checked in a while if I have any better Pure Saiyans units. I have a lot of AGL Pure Saiyans, which I think I can make a Pure Saiyans team out of AGL units. That's for like specialty events where you want like only one type of unit. And the reason why, like, this is the leader for he's one of the, I think he's the best leader for Pure Saiyans, but I don't recall if there's a better the Super Saiyan Goku for Goku's family, and Vegeta for Vegeta's family. But you see his leader skill, Pure Saiyan's category, +3 HP in defense, 170, attack 130. So you try to make teams out of units that are in the same category. So this is my Android team, and I believe all of them except Android 16, he's an A tier unit, and recently he got bumped down from S tier to A tier because of the new LR cell. It's not that he replaces him, it's just that they're so much better that they just lower it down like every new unit or whatever. I guess they just like to keep the, I don't know how they do the tier list on the website I go to, but basically all of these units are S tier and Android 16 is A tier, which is on the cusp. And there's gonna be a new LR first form cell coming to global. It's already in Japan. There's two versions. The Japan version, which has a few more units and it's updated sooner. Like they get different stuff versus global. And global, they can anticipate what's coming based on. So it's kind of like there's advantages and disadvantages to it. So right now this is the MVP 17. He's the best category leader for Android categories. So I'm currently farming up his medals to awaken him. Well, what is it? To DOKKAN awaken him? Yeah, DOKKAN awaken him. So I need 77 medals and I have 53 medals. So here we go. This is the event, and I just cleared the Super 2 stage. It takes about 10 minutes, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit it all in here. I do Resurrected Warriors. This is the team that I'm currently using. So the best like friend unit you can add is the Super Saiyan Broly, and this team was pretty decent. The only one that's not a Resurrected Warrior is Turles, like I said, but I could put in another, like a different Resurrected Warrior if I really wanted to. Let me see if I have anybody that could go on there. No, I don't. That's why I put in Turles. Like this Drapion, he changes. He could be a good fit in there because his passive, I believe, changes strength key spheres to rainbow key spheres. So he could be a good unit, but his super attack is at 1 and I can't awaken him just yet, and I will need to farm his medals, and I don't really want to do that. So for that reason, we're gonna go in with this team. But he could be a good unit. I'll check the tier list, but he's probably not an A tier or anything like that. Which I just go by the tier list that I found online. You don't have to go by it. Like you can just use units that you want, and you can just play like that. There's no real PvP in this game. You're mostly playing against AI, which you can see. Like I'll try to explain as I go along in the video. So here you see these purple circles right here next to my units. These are the times that Android 17 is gonna attack, and you can see the what is it called, like the chain of attack or whatever, where the orange is strength beats intelligence, and then intelligence beats tech beats water, the blue one agility beats strength, and then strength beats physical. So I have a disadvantage early on against this Android 17. So what I do is I just go like this with my cell, and I like to put Android 16 is a very good, like, he's not an offensive unit, he's a tank unit. So I like to put him when Android 17 is gonna attack, because he's gonna absorb the bulk of the attack. So, and if he super attacks, it'll do like reduced damage. But Cell is also, he's like a legendary unit, so he has more stats, and he's just a very good, he's a pretty defensive unit in his own right. He gets a lot of like stat boosts and everything. And you can see, I don't know if I showed you, but I think I can show you on the next rotation. The stats are all combined through all the boosts that the leader skill gives you, and I think your friend skill also gives you a boost as well. So we just got hit for 100,000 by 17. So this early one is the hardest one because it's INT, and I have a lot of tech units in my Resurrected Warriors category. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let me show you. I think you can just click on it. Yeah, so you can see Resurrected Warriors category plus 4 key, HP attack and defense plus 130%. So they're each gaining 130% like on their stats from just Broly being the leader. And then the passive ability for Broly is he greatly lowers like defense. So whenever this guy, like when he comes in, he should be doing like 500,000, but like the defensive calculations and all that stuff are taken into account. And then we beat it. So here we go into the next round, and there's a bunch of stages. This is Super 2. Difficulty, so there's gonna be obviously more stages. And you can see, so 17 is gonna attack Cell, and Cell is an INT unit, and 17 is a tech unit, so it's not gonna do as much damage as the first time. And you can see that some units, like they have like healing abilities and stuff when they do like their attacks and stuff. So I heal up every turn, and here comes Cell right now. It's gonna hit him for a lot because of the advantage. So he hit him for almost 2 million damage right there. And here comes 16. He's not gonna do a lot of damage. I think the most I've seen him do is like 800,000. But the reason why he's on the team is because of his tankiness. Oh man, he couldn't kill him off right there. So we have to go another rotation. So Broly transforms into like Super Saiyan, and we have 2 Brolys in this rotation. So that's why you saw the animation twice. And I think, yeah, so there's Age of Goku right here. So this is an active skill which you swipe up on, and for Broly, his active skill actually gives him, yeah, I'll go like this just to, since it doesn't really matter, and I want to get like a different rotation going. But Broly's active skill gives him 24 ki, so it automatically raises his ki up to 24, which is the max, which allows him to do his ultimate super attack, which is stronger than a regular super attack. And I'm not sure if there's an 18 ki super attack, but I know there's a 24. So here we go. Okay, so we're on the harder stage. Right here is when 17 has like a barrier which allows him to absorb key attacks. So key attacks are like when they use like a Kamehameha or something. Like it's not like an attacking move. So we're here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go like that. So we're gonna put 16 right there where I think he attacks twice, and then he's gonna hit cell twice as well, which isn't gonna do as much damage either. Yeah, we're gonna go like that. Give him this right here so he can super, and then right there so cell can super as well. So right here, 17 is going for his super attack. And since he's a tech unit and he's going up against Cell, who's an INT unit, he didn't do as much damage. So Cell just ate all of that up. And I'll show you right now, like, you can see their stats as well. I forgot to show that in the middle of battle, but... Alright, there we go. So he hit him for 1.2. And right here we have 16. And he hit for 200,000, which is what he averages, like very non-offensive unit, which is why he's not an S tier. And there you go. So the reason why I use all of these units is because they mostly don't do key attacks. So they actually do damage against it. If I were to show you Broly's ultimate attack, that's a key attack, and 17 absorbs it, which is one of the reasons why I didn't do it. But you can see like their levels right here. You can see their attack stat, like how much attack they have on this rotation, and then their defense. So you can see like Cell has 40,000 defense, and Frieza has 49. Android 16 only has 24,000, but he's a really, like, when he attacks, he gets like a boost, so like greatly raises defense for one turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Attack and defense plus 80% plus an additional 30% up to 90% for Android's category ally in the team, and has a high chance to guard all attacks. So guard means like it's not very effective. Okay, so we're gonna go like this actually and get we're gonna go like that. Churlish doesn't really matter if he procs or not, since he's not really an offensive unit. He's more of a support unit, so I don't really care if he gets his ultimate off. And Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, this guy right here, he gains more attack the more agility spheres that he gets, and he also converts I think he converts strength key spheres. Look, there you go. So 17 blocked his ultimate attack, and then he did an additional attack. So that's one of the reasons why I was trying to avoid we're gonna get hit pretty hard right here, since he's tech and Churlish is, yeah. So the good thing about it is that Cells actually has a passive ability, or he has an ability which if you go under 30% HP, then he goes into his perfect form, which is pretty hard to do. That's why a lot of people were down on Cell. He's still a pretty good unit, but his ability is pretty hard to activate. You have to like try and activate it currently, which they could change it, but we don't know if they are or not. But here he's yes, we killed it right here. So this was the hardest stage right here, and then there's another stage after this, which on the other difficulty, which is slightly easier, I think it's called Z hard. It's Also, this is a physical stage, so I think after this there's another stage where he transforms into a tech unit again. So here we go. I activated his active skill and I changed him. He's gonna have his plus 24 and plus 48% attack for one turn. So we're gonna go with Angel Goku. Angel Goku also heals up the more key spheres you get. So that's why he's a pretty good unit for that. And I don't think so. Maybe he's gonna get enough. Yeah, so he did get enough. Okay. So Angel Goku's gonna get hit. He's a okay unit. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's like a pretty decent unit. He heals you. Like sometimes you do need that extra healing. But here we go. So here's his ultimate attack, and in this stage 17 doesn't absorb key attacks, so that's why we were able to do it. And he hit for a lot. I didn't see how much he hit for, but I think Frieza might kill him right here. Now this Frieza is a transforming Frieza, so that's why every stage you see him change going through each of the stages, and I think the final stage is Angel Frieza. So there we go, we actually beat it, and we got the 7 awakening medals, and then we go into the clear. And then you get your 7 medals, and then you can add the friend units and the friend request, and that's basically how you play this game. So yeah, I still need 17 more, so that's about 3 more tries, and you need 25 stamina per each, so I can do it 2 more times, and then I can either wait or use a gem and it refills up your entire stamina bar, which I do that occasionally since it's just 1 gem, and I really I play it on my own pace. Since you're not playing against anybody else, you can just set your own pace. And there's also these right here which says boost. You get 3 boosts every, I believe it's 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours. No, it's 7 hours. Every 7 hours you get 1 boost, which allows you to clear stage at times 2. You double the stamina, and you get a boost in all your rewards, so you're able to clear something twice. Usually works when there's a bonus on a stage. So anyways, that's where I'm gonna end the video off here. If you have any more questions, stuff you want to see, let me know. Maybe I'll make another video on it, but yeah, I'm not gonna make any videos on this game because like I said, I play it for my enjoyment, and I don't really want to make videos on it since I did make videos once or twice and nobody really wanted to see it. And yeah, the gameplay is kind of you just do your attacks and then you farm your medals. It's different for everybody. Everybody has different units, and yeah, it's pretty fun. The most important thing is the banners, which I already did my discounted pulls, but these are the 2. There's the Gohan and the Cell banner, which have different units. There's the new LR Gohan, which is I think he's Super Saiyan in this one. Yeah, Super Saiyan Gohan. And then there's the Perfect Cell, and it has Cell Junior, which is an S tier unit, and it has all of these. There's Super Saiyan Broly. This one is I think he's a category leader for movie bosses. Yeah, he's a new Movie Bosses is like the best category leader for it. Then there's this Baba shop which you can exchange um, points from heroes that you have from your pulls, and you gain different items, training items, and stuff that you need. And they also give you these units which are good for free to play players, because they give you like, these are category leaders. So if you're trying to beat a stage with a specific category, like this is Master Roshi, he's a strength type and he gives +3 key attack and defense +70. Usually for free to play units, like they give 70%, which isn't as much as compared to like the free to play units, which give 130, 100%, 150, 170. But they're pretty decent if you're needing like a specific category to beat a specific stage. And this is what I was talking about, the gems, incredible gems, and you can use it to gain like Elder Guys. This Android 18 that's right there is 200 per, and you can gain, I think it's 5, so rainbow her out and get a copy, which is really good. So I'm gonna end the video off here, and yeah, just let me know if you liked it and if you want to see anything else. But as a series, I'm not gonna make like any videos on this, so peace out.